Man, it's hot out here. It's like 92 degrees and it's almost 8 o'clock at night. So we just got done seasoning the BlackStone. That'll be one of our last videos. I'm going to link it here. And now we're getting ready to cook on it. So I'm going to share the way that we do chicken fried rice for you. Japanese hibachi chicken fried rice. And I don't really do all that much to it. And so, you know, this can be as intricate and have different seasonings and stuff as you want. Mainly, I just use soy sauce. We're going to do chicken. We're going to do some rice. My wife's prepared the rice already. They say you want to let it rest for a little while, even overnight. She does better at that than I do. I'm not going to give you advice on that. Whenever I do the rice, I do boil in the bag rice so I don't mess it up. But basically, we're going to do the rice. We're going to do some broccoli. We're going to do some onions. We're going to do some peas and carrots and some egg. And that's about it. You're just average chicken fried rice. And so without further ado, here we go. Oh, and butter. We're going to use butter. First thing we're going to do is turn our burners down on about medium because we don't want to overdo it. And then we're going to go get the stuff. While we're going to get our stuff we're going to be cooking, we're just going to let a little more oil on here. And I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing we're going to put down is our chicken. We're going to put a little bit of oil on first. We're just going to spread that out a little bit. I'm going to add a little soy sauce just while we're cooking. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more because it's still pretty hot. Add a little bit of sesame seeds to the chicken because we happen to have some. I don't always do that. Stir it up a little bit. You see the temperature's a little high because it's already browned on that side. I don't usually let the temperature get up that high, but we were just seasoning it. Go ahead and turn that down on low too. Add a little bit more of this. It's not rocket science. Just simple cooking. Add a little bit more soy sauce. Hopefully it won't be dried out too much. We'll take our spatula and just get a little bit of butter here to start with. Just going to roll that around everywhere here. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and put our rice on. Spread it out a little. Add a little soy sauce to that. And I've watched other people's videos where they use a lot of different seasonings and stuff. My family always seems pretty happy with just soy sauce. That's what we use. The dogs are going to like that I just spilled. I'm going to get some more butter. And put on the top for that. And mix our chicken up a little bit more. I usually cook everything separately and then mix it together when I'm done. Probably a lot of that has to do with being used to cooking on the 17-inch BlackStone, which we had the 28. Upgraded to this one. And mix this up a little bit too because I don't want to burn it. I'll add a little oil to the top of the rice too, top of the chicken. Usually I wish the rice was a little bit more crunchy, so that's why I put it on next. Then we're going to do the peas and carrots here. I'm going to go ahead and dump the broccoli on too. I believe this will, my wife prepared all this. I believe that the broccoli was probably the steam bag. I'm telling you, this isn't too fancy of stuff, but it mixes together quite well. Add some more soy sauce to everything. I suppose if you're on a low sodium diet, this isn't the way to go. And on the edges here, it's mixing together a little bit. That's going to be fine. It's not going to cause us any issues. We just want to make sure our chicken's all well done. Go ahead and put that back. And we'll go ahead and cook our egg. Oh, the onion. Where did I put the onion? Got the onion? Throw the onion on here with the veggies. We tend to cook for about 40 people, even if it's just for our little family. So we eat it for a few days. Main thing with this BlackStone cooking is just don't be afraid of it. Just try it. The worst thing that's going to happen is it's not going to taste the best, and we'll do something different next time. Now we're going to do our eggs. I'm just going to put some oil down. You can use butter here, of course. I'm going to use this to put the shell in. A lot of times if you're cooking breakfast, The eggs will have a tendency to turn out a little brown. That's because the temperature's too high. You just kind of get used to that after a while. Mix the rice up a little bit. Go ahead and throw that egg in there. If you got a steamer lid, you can use that on the vegetables and stuff. I'm going to mix the chicken up a little bit more. And I'm going to put the lid down for a minute. A lot of people say on forums that you can't cook with the lid down, but on BlackStone's website, where they sell the small hoods for the small griddles, it says that they're made to help regulate the temperature. That sounds to me like you can use it to cook with. Alright, so now we've reached that time where everything's cooked a little bit, and we're just going to mix everything together. Some people leave it separated. I just like to mix it all together. And then personally, I like to use Yum Yum sauce with it. A lot of times we make our own, but we're trying some pre-made stuff from Walmart this time that some people have recommended. We'll see how that goes. So on this whole thing we used about 3/4 stick of butter. Probably end up using about a half a bottle of soy sauce when it's over with. But this is quite a bit of rice. So now we're just going to spread it out. We're just gonna let that cook for a few minutes. Gonna be all done then. Just gonna stir it up a couple of times. Even first one. Just remember, you own the griddle. The griddle doesn't own you. Don't be scared of it. It's just something you gotta get used to. You're growling it. Let it sit just a hair too long that time because it's sticking on the bottom. This is a brand new griddle, first cook. So even though you season it, I kind of expect a little bit of sticking because that's just going to get better as time goes on. All right, guys, so we're done. We're just going to dish her up, but we're going to take some pictures first. All right, and we'll let you know what the family says about it. We're just going to dump it all into this big Tupperware. It's a lot of food. You won't be like it. There's another paper. Oh, see. Set that right there. I'm going to try to get as much of this stuff off on the bottom as you can. At least me, I like these little crunchy pieces of rice. I try to not waste, even though I did spill quite a bit on the ground. Dogs didn't mind. They said I didn't waste it. All right, then we just got to clean this thing. I have a video I made a long time ago about how I clean one. And I'll link that in the description if you're interested. We'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.
Do not forget to hit that subscribe button.